yourself experience lust, passion, fire, tenderness, moments of tranquility, gentleness. It's a very special video. It's special for me to make this video, and it's special for you because you are going to be taking the time to understand yourself and your own sensuality and sexuality. There's a lot of misconceptions and a lot of misunderstandings around sexuality and spirituality. And it is a very special moment for me because I am a victim of sexual violence for over 2 or more decades. Since I was in my teens, I have done a tremendous amount of work on myself. I suggest you watch this video uninterrupted when you have time to really go in and really spend time with yourself, because ultimately that's really what this is about. This is about your closeness and your intimacy with yourself. So let us begin. You are having a lot of sensory experiences while you're here on this planet, and it's a beautiful thing. Sometimes you'll come across situations that are scary and that you don't want to experience, and that is okay at the end of the day. Not that it's okay while it's happening, but it's okay at the end of the day, because there is a way that you can heal from these experiences. There is a co-created experience that you're having with other souls as you are getting to know yourself. So this is a self-reflective journey. Over the years, the way I understood sexuality goes all the way back from my father, who I felt was distant from me and didn't show me a lot of physical attention and was not very present in the ways that I needed him. So as a young daughter and not having any other male influences in my life, I sought out men to validate me. And that turned into a very long process of understanding my self-worth and learning what is okay, not okay. I learned a lot about whether or not I have self-value, whether or not I'm allowed to be sexually expressed or not. I have tried many things, and I got to see which parts of myself were expressed in a way that was holistic and which parts of me that were damaging and hurting. When you go into a shock of any kind because you're not happy about the results of your sexual expression and the way others see you, and you go into a self-deprecating type of shock, what happens is you feed that side of you that cannot receive, and it builds a wall, a barrier that gets bigger and bigger. So it is in your best interest to learn how to release and to surrender the parts of you that are very trigger prone and also very aggressive towards other people trying to get close to you. When it comes to this topic, I take my time and I go slow, because in my experience, I have experienced a lot of pain in this area. Recently, I put out a music video that I'm very proud of, that took me a long time to be able to get the courage to do. I felt that my sexuality and sensuality was not appropriate to be shared and shown publicly with others because I'm a mother and because of my age. So I'm 47 years old and I am not supposed to be showing these things. I've realized that there is no end to the amount of joy and frustration in understanding your own sexuality. So if you're frustrated right now and you don't know how to get past this, just know that this is probably one of the most important areas of your existence. And that is why it is taking you this time and is taking you this effort to understand yourself. It is so vast and you are so vast. And because there's so much information that your body holds as you are expressing yourself in sexuality with yourself or with someone else, that you can very easily ignore the most important parts of you if you don't be careful and take your time. My biggest mistake that I made was rushing and going too fast, trying to accomplish something, feeling something too quickly, and needing more information really, really fast about whether or not I can have what I want. You might be wondering if you deserve to have good feelings in your body. You might be thinking that maybe your time has passed, or maybe you're too afraid to even embark in such an activity where you attract another person to be with you in a spiritual and sexual way. I'm here to tell you that it's not too late. It is totally worth it, 100%, and do not ever give up on yourself. There's many stages to your sexuality. There's acceptance, there's understanding, there's sensitivity, there's gentleness, and there's love for yourself and the person that you're going to attract. If you are in a situation where you cannot receive the intimacy from another human being, this is a good opportunity for you to stop and assess and address your own concerns, your own pain, and your own issues with sexuality. The problem most people have is they get very upset, and it creates a turmoil, and it creates this very large energy field of aggravation. So it's very difficult to connect to another human being when you are on this track. Most people cannot see you or hear you properly if you are being too aggressive. And how that looks is that maybe you're too loud, or maybe you're too standoffish, or maybe you're too passive aggressive, and people are getting mixed messages. You're not sure how you want it. You're not sure what you would like, so people are not getting clear communication from you. If you're angry and upset and do not want to talk about sexuality with anyone, you are definitely still in the throes of pain and not ready for transformation. But don't despair, because eventually your hurt and your desire and your passion for life will bubble up to the surface, and you will have to address it sooner or later. Consider it like the most gentle side of you, the most innocent side of you, and the most precious side of you is the one that wants to experience sensuality and sexuality within your own being. There is nothing wrong with you that you want to experience this. It is a natural part of your expression. It is natural for you to want to connect with your bodies. It is natural for you to want to engage in sexual and sensual activities with another human being and with yourself. Do not be alarmed or scared of any kind of cultural pressures or religions that tell you otherwise. You are here on a very long journey of life, and this is a part of the journey that helps your life become more enriched and more beautiful as you share yourself with another human being. The best way to know if you're attractive to another human being is to take your own test and look at yourself in the mirror and look at your behavior and ask yourself, would I date me? Would I be attracted to me? Would I want to make love to me? Do I bring value? Do I bring joy? Do I bring a deliciousness, a yumminess to the equation? Do I bring gifts to the world that I would like to share that makes me irresistible? These are very, very good questions to ask. This is exactly how your future partner will be observing you, is from this place. The softer you are, and the more approachable you are, and the more gentle you are, and the more serene you are and careful with yourself that you are, the more precious you are with yourself, where you don't throw yourself around and you don't take yourself for granted, but you're actually very, very responsible with your own being. The more you're like that, the more people will be able to touch you and feel you the way you want to be touched and felt. If you're feeling bad and you don't feel like you can be this person that you want to be, it gets worse and worse. You don't actually get to experience what you really want to experience. So that is when you have to stop everything and take a few steps back and engage with yourself in a different way. And how you do that is you give yourself an opportunity to feel more. You give yourself an opportunity to feel lighter and more gentle with yourself. Others will find you, and they'll find ways that they can be connected to you that feels good to them. And you will enjoy this process and you will be so grateful. A lot of this has to do with your state of mind. It is all coming from your way of being. It is coming from your entire being, how you are being with another. There is nothing you have to do that does not feel authentic. There's nothing you have to do that you don't respect within yourself. It is being in your core truth. It is being in your true essence of yourself that others will be able to see you in your full expression and find you there, meet you in the middle, and also bring to you gifts and joy and love in return. Absolutely your privilege and your right to engage in the kind of love affairs and the kind of enjoyment that you desire. It is for you to experience. It is for you to have, and there is no shame and there is no guilt associated with taking care of your being. This information I have been looking for my whole life. I have wondered when I was going to find it. I wanted to see a teacher that would teach it, coming from a place where she actually or he actually is experiencing the very thing that they teach. For to me, if they really fully understand what sensuality and sexuality is, it would be apparent. During this time of hardship and difficulties that are happening right now on our planet, you may say, this is not the time for me to indulge and engage with myself in such a selfish way. I should definitely be having more pain and more suffering as the world turns and twists with agony and pain. And true, there is time for you to engage in such activities so you can understand your journey and yourself to whatever degree you feel is necessary. But is it truly necessary for you to always be in pain all the time? Nothing wrong with you wanting to experience yourself with this loving and tender way for you to be in love with life and humanity. Enjoy your sensuality. Enjoy your sexuality. Let yourself experience lust, passion, fire, tenderness, moments of tranquility, gentleness. When you are in this expression and this is your truth, people will know and they will see you and they will want more with you. They will want to experience this oasis that you bring to the table. They will want to know what is it that you are experiencing in your body and in your life. There is no fear when you come from this place. This is not a place for you to be under anxiety. So when you see yourself coming from anxiety, ask yourself questions about the necessity of bringing that into such a precious area. This area should not be tainted with any conversations that are not colored with love. Let yourself paint yourself with the expression of love while you engage with others in love. This life is a sensual and sexual experience, and how you were conceived came from this experience. There is no shame in understanding and knowing the truth of your nature and the beauty of your soul as you experience yourself with love inside of you. Thank you for watching, and I hope that this brought you joy and peace and brought you tranquility as you understand your soul journey and your path through sexuality. If you have any questions, just let me know and I would be glad to make another video for you. I choose to express myself the way I want to, because it feels good to me. And if this is where and how I'd like to express myself, then this is exactly what I will be doing. Namaste.